What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Diablo 3 Season 5. Apparently we enter this rift and there's an elite pack. I mean, I'm not against it, but would have liked, to actually come in and start the recording before I get attacked. Speaking of, where the hell's the boss for the elite pack? This game. Okay. Where's this boss? There it is. And now there's another elite pack coming in. God damn. Thank you. Needed to kill that one first. Alright, let's get on here. These guys have Vortex, which isn't really a big deal. They have Molten though, which can be a big deal. Gotta make sure I get on the right side of that Molten. That's all. Alright. Let's keep on moving here. Look for some more elites. This might be a short floor. These floors tend to be short floors, so I like the hell rifts. Not very big in the game, not very big in rifts. In the game, I mean like story mode, you know. The hell rifts is short. Yeah, like I said, there's the exit anyways. So there's not going to be any more elites here, so let's just move on to the next floor. Drinking some water there. Need to stay hydrated, you know. Had a kidney stone one time, and let me tell you, you don't want to get a kidney stone. Holy fuck. That was some pain. If you don't know what a kidney stone is, it's a buildup of, it could be different materials. Mine was calcium, built up in the kidney, and then it, then it tries to pass through the ureter into the bladder, and then, it's like urine. Your kidneys filter your blood, pull urine in, and then it sends the urine through the ureter into the bladder. Well, a rock basically forms in your kidney, hence why it's called a kidney stone, and then that rock, on its way out into the bladder, gets stuck in the ureter. And let me tell you, it's not pleasant. Not pleasant at all, actually. A lot less pleasant than a lot of things, I guess. Now, I'm not saying that it's the worst thing ever, or it hurts worse than childbirth, because I wouldn't know. But there is women who have, it's documented. Even doctors will say it sometimes. They know women who have said the pain of a kidney stone was worse than giving birth to their child. It hurts a lot. Never quite felt anything like it. Don't want to feel anything like it ever again. It's a tough one to do, So anyways, it basically just, it builds pressure in your ureter, and you feel it, and I mean, that's about it, really. What else do you want me to say? It fucking hurts. But hopefully we don't have to deal with one of those ever again, because I'm not looking forward to having to. But the nice thing is, I went to the emergency room because I wasn't really sure. I was pretty sure it was a kidney stone, but it wasn't 100%. So I went to the emergency room, and in the emergency room, they're like, what's wrong? I'm like, well, I got this pain over here, and blah, blah, blah. And I didn't say it was a kidney stone, that's... I'm sure they assumed it was a kidney stone. I assumed it was a kidney stone. And, I went online before I went, and I just looking for something maybe to relieve the pain, so I could sleep. Because this was maybe 10, 11 o'clock. No, it's been later. 11 or 12 o'clock at night. Just getting ready to lay down for bed, and as soon as I laid down, the pain started. And at first, it's like, muscle cramp, and I was like, kind of doesn't feel right, to be a muscle cramp. There's some noises going on outside my house. Anyways, I was like, doesn't quite feel right to be a muscle cramp, so I was like, it's gotta be something else. And I'm sitting there in pain, and I'm like, what is this? What could this be? And it dawns on me that it's probably a kidney stone. These guys are getting frozen left and right. This shield's pretty fucking sweet. So anyways, it dawns on me that it's probably a kidney stone, and that it sucks, and that I never want one again. But yeah, so I got to the emergency room, and I told them, I got pain in my, basically in my kidney, pointed the area out, and they're like, alright. And a couple minutes after, they got me into a room, and they gave me some painkillers, which didn't do anything. I mean, they did nothing. So came in a little later, and the nurse, she gave me some morphine. First time I've ever had morphine. First time I ever had an IV. And IV wasn't bad, got it in first shot. And the morphine, I didn't feel it at first. It wasn't until she came in later, and she was like, how's the pain? And I was like, it hasn't changed. And then they gave me a second dose of morphine. They can only give you so much morphine at a time. If they give you too much, not good for you. So they can only give you so much at a time. So they had to wait that allotted amount of time. And gave me a little more morphine after that, and I felt it. Instant relief, and I just wanted to go to sleep after that. I hadn't slept all night. I'd been up for like over 24 hours at that point. It was bad. It was bad. I don't know what else to say about it. It was bad. We got an elite pack here. We're gonna attempt to take on Jailer, Illusionist, and Orbiter. Getting knocked around a little bit, which is unfortunate. My Templar's still alive in there somewhere. Oh, Templar. These guys are almost dead, luckily here. So yeah, I mean, that's my story about my kidney stone. It was painful. Don't get one. So to avoid one, drink lots of water, stay hydrated. Also, citric acid is good to help keep them to not form. So things like lemonade and orange juice, things like that. You should make sure, if you like lemonade, drink a lot of lemonade. It's good. Make sure you don't get kidney stone. This is life advice, life advice. Yeah, I mean, that's that. The only other time I've really been in the emergency room was in a car accident. Not bad. I didn't get hurt at all, but you should go. You should go get x-rays, make sure nothing's wrong. That adrenaline rush in a car accident. If you ever get in a car accident, your adrenaline just fucking goes. And go to the hospital. Make sure you're not hurt. They'll do x-rays and stuff. They'll make sure you don't have any breaks, minor breaks, scrapes, bruises. They'll look at everything. They'll look you over. It's really not worth risking, serious injury because something was a little wrong, you didn't get it looked at, and it got worse. That's more like it. Can I just kill these guys? Ah, here we go. Some more elites. This is what I've been looking for, elites. So you can see when I block these guys, because they do get frozen, and it is fantastic. Need more block chance, of course. It's nice too, because it's like, anytime you block them, they get frozen. It's not like a chance to freeze on block. It's they get frozen on a block. hell was that? That was me, apparently. My character, at least, not me. Coward before Sakaru. So we're just wailing away on skeletons here. Getting close. I don't know. 3/4. We're about 3/4 of the way through this rift. Look at this bar here, which is fantastic. I mean, see, this is why I need, the thorns built first. I'm sitting in here just tanking all this damage, and then I can just run around on the horde, deal thorns damage to everything. It'll be fantastic. I can't wait to finish it off. If it's good. If it sucks, I'm gonna be a little disappointed, but what are you supposed to do, really? A flail. I just found a new weapon. It's legendary. I'm super excited. I don't even want to wait to identify it, but I'm going to, because that's how I play this game. I finish a rift before I identify any legendaries. At least that's how I've been playing that game recently. So we got 2 elite packs here, so this may actually be more than enough. One of them has frozen, unfortunately. I want this bonus XP. This is quite the pack here. Get out of there. Wait for those to go off. Jump back in. This is going pretty good. This elite pack, and these 2 elites should probably finish me off for the rift. Honestly, if I had a guess here, should wait to blind them, but damn, that's alright. We're gonna hit this, we're gonna blind, we're gonna do this, we're gonna get on the horse, try to get some fire in there. Oh, this is a good fucking rift, guys. This is fan-fucking-tastic. A helm, a crusader shield, and a flail. 3 fucking legendaries. I'm fucking happy right now. I'm fucking happy right now, guys. Alright, so, we're gonna pop my ability here, but we're gonna wait a second. You may say, oh, why are you gonna wait a second? Well, I'm gonna wait a second because I want to be able to use my blind on him, because then he takes more damage. That's all. So we have another elite pack here, which is fine. I'm not worried about it. I'm pretty tanky. You can get out of the poison pretty easy here, not a big deal. Run them through the fire some more. We're getting ready here. Yep, I'm gonna activate my my big ability here. I'm gonna kill Veracity. He may not drop us a legendary, and honestly, at this point, I don't care if he does. Like, I got 3 of them. We're gonna identify these right away here. Well, in a second. We gotta finish killing these assholes up here, but this is actually gonna give us a great boost, hopefully, is the plan. So let's see what we got here. Okay, well, we got an upgrade helmet, same helmet, just higher level, so that should be a straight stat upgrade for us here. Let's look. Yeah, everything's just better. It has 151 thorns damage on it, which is fantastic, by the way. We're gonna stick, oh, actually, I am actually going to stick this in it. I didn't think about it before when I stuck that ruby in it. I was just thinking damage, but we're going to stick that in there for extra XP. You know, we might as well get some extra XP. New transmog available. So this shield... is really good for a 2-hander. That's not what we're going to use, and the shield I have is is better, unfortunately. But that's fine. We're just going to keep the one I have. We're not even going to worry about this one. I could probably do some re-rolling and maybe get this better, but it's not worth trying. The weapon is a one-handed casting concentration. Also cast concentration beneath all of your allies. This is actually pretty cool. I mean, I don't use consecration, but that's not bad. I might use consecration. I lose some toughness, but I'm going to get a lot of damage, and I already have a ton of toughness as it is anyways. I could just put in 750 life per hit. I could also put 600 thorns damage in. Not that the thorns damage matters right now, of course. I'm just going to stick this in here. It's going to shoot my damage up pretty high. Going to equip it. Oh yeah, we go up to 14,000 damage, so that's fantastic. We're definitely going to leave this. We're going to hit 52 when we turn this in. And we're going to back out of the game and up the difficulty before I do the next rift. I think I'll be able to do one on the next difficulty up. At least one. Hopefully I don't outscale it too fast. Would be nice to be able to get 2 done on that difficulty. Ding, 52. Alright, we're going to check out the rest of this yellow gear and stuff. And I'll see you next time when we're up a little difficulty. Hope to see you then.